Alright, it is the final day of the week. It is day number 14. Well, technically day 13. Okay. Firm reminder that Minecraft's day counting system is a bit odd because it starts on day 0. But what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be clearing out a good chunk of the jungle. Because the jungle is where I'm going to have a lot of my farms. Because the problem with, like, a lot of places is they don't really grow well, so to speak. Oh, I forgot to get myself some shears. Let's run back and get shears, because, okay, so part of the problem with, this whole thing is I'm going to... Oh. Oh, there's some lava bubbles down there. That is something I'm going to have to look into. So, part of the problem with dealing with the jungle is there's a lot of, leaves. But, for the time being, that's not a big deal. Because, a lot of this jungle wood is actually gonna go into, building a warehouse. This warehouse is where I'm gonna be storing, mass building materials. And it's not gonna do anything other than that. So, one of my, goals for this series is pretty much to set myself up to do anything in Minecraft. Because, this new update, pretty much, the way it's set up, it is pretty much an update where they want you to create a new world. Because there's new things to explore now. And that's what we're gonna do. And these top areas we are pretty much just, chopping up and showing where the lesser trees are. Because if you look at this, it is easier for me to just go through and clear out a lot of these little shrub trees with the shears, and then go for the big trees. And, ooh, there's bamboo. So, bamboo is gonna be very helpful for me. I am gonna have to start growing that pretty much immediately. But, there's a lot of these, like, big, water trees. I mean, water holes. That are kind of just there. And by there, I mean they exist, and I'm kind of just ignoring them, because I can't really do anything with them. Like, what am I supposed to do with, these, like, gigantic, like, big holes in the ground filled with caves. Like, I'm convinced that a lot of these, like, new updates are kind of just there to prevent us from making, super ridiculous mob spawners. Because, that's what some people do. And I would not be surprised if that was the case. Because, by introducing these supermassive caves, they do, in fact, make it a bit harder for people to make those supermassive, mob farms that they like to make. Which would not be the strangest thing. Alright. So with jungle trees, the Timber Data Pack does have a hard time chopping them down. And there's a reason for this. It's because of all the vines attached to them. Like, look at this. It doesn't want to disappear. And, like, the only reason I haven't, like, broke out the, Holy Sword is mainly because of the fact that, I kind of need to not burn down the jungle. So, what I meant by Holy Sword, I meant to say, Flint and Steel. I didn't break that out because, I really didn't want to break that out, and we need to find where this water source is coming from and plug it. There it is. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. Now I can get back to dealing with this on my own. But I am actively going through here and just slowly encroaching upon the land. Like, once a week I have to put in time into, like, clearing this out. And I'm gonna have to, like, make a warehouse, like, dedicated to, like, every kind of object, we'll need. And obviously the first warehouse is gonna have to be dedicated to, wood. Alright, there's, not a lot over here. Okay, there's definitely a piece of wood over here. Because the leaves will not decay if they are connected to a wood block. Which is kind of why I have to spend so much time looking around here. But, I'm having to go farther and farther for the, regular, like, oak trees. Like, I can generally tell where these, like, specific, logs are, because they're usually in a center mass of some sort. At least that's how they're generated. But it's very hard to tell when you get a mass that's large enough to easily confuse us here. And that block decayed under me. Like, it would, in fact, be easier for me to just burn everything and be done with it, but that's not how we're doing things here. Like, I am trying to take my time and be nice about things. And slowly encroach my way into, dealing with things. Because, the longer it takes me to, like, clear these, the more time I have to spend, gathering other resources. Because the main reason I want to get these massive farms up and running is mainly because the sooner I get the massive farms up and running, the less time I have to devote to, gathering certain other resources later. Because there are some resources that, if you can get them early on, it saves you a lot of time. Like, I've cleared out a good chunk of the jungle in, like, 10 minutes, which is pretty spectacular, all things considered. Yes, we do have the issue of, like, there being a ton of, these leaves everywhere, but I can't really do anything about that. And we're gonna chop down one more, tree. Like, I need the logs, so we'll take what I can get. But it takes a long time for these leaves to decay. Like, that is just how the jungle trees work. They do not decay at a fast rate. They decay at a very slow rate. Now then, let's, you know what, we'll leave this until all of these are grown in. We will add on one section of this a week at this point. Like, that's probably the best way to go about doing it. So let's, head back over to the house and consider our options here as it starts to rain. So because it's raining, I think we'll end this episode early. But we'll do a bit of organization here. So, this is gonna be our new, wood-related chest. Because I have so much, stone and wood stuff here that it's kind of comical for me to not, have any way of dealing with this. And let's, do I seriously only have, a couple cocoa beans? Oh, what do you know? Alright. So we will make a small, 16 by 16, farm here. For now. 1, 2, 3, 4. we will start growing cocoa beans. There we go. And let us sleep and put an end to our suffering. And that concludes the 7th day. So next week, I will return. Or for you guys tomorrow. But that'll be all for this week.